What's up, guys? It is JBeebs here, and welcome to the first episode of a new series. So basically, in this series, just like the one I did with the quarterbacks on my channel previously, I'm gonna be going and doing this fantasy draft, and I will be selecting 53 running backs. I will then be going into their player cards, changing their positions in order to field a 53-man roster team. So now let's start building this team. I got the 10th pick. I don't think that really matters that much as far as running backs go, because I think Christian McCaffrey's there regardless. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna go with Josh Jacobs here. So this series is going to be rough because if you watch the quarterback one, obviously I had a quarterback. However, on this team, we don't really have a true quarterback, so that limits our offense. But these players are good enough athletes where it should not really matter really on the defensive side, because they should just be good enough all-around athletes. So we should be able to run. It's gonna be tough kind of figuring out who the quarterback's gonna be. Another big key piece is to take these younger running backs, just because, I mean, they have potential to be so good. Alright, I think now we're just gonna search by development trait. Yep, I'll take a Cordell Patterson. Development traits are huge in kind of experiments like this, just because you need those players, you just need their overalls to increase pretty much as quickly as possible. Oh wait, I gotta take Raheem Mostert, purely for the speed. The Raiders are now on the clock. Alright. Zach Moss. He's up to hidden, nice. Oh, I really hope I can get AJ Dillon. I really hope he's still there, because he is a beast. Yep. Another nice thing is that with running backs, they're such a diverse group of athletes, from size to speed to skill sets. Whereas with the quarterbacks, there's pretty much your scramblers and then your pocket passers. But all these running backs, I mean, realistically we can create a pretty well-rounded team. I think it's hilarious how Jordan Howard is. He's a 66 overall and a star. Another really nice thing is with the quarterbacks, there wasn't that many, quarterbacks that actually had development traits that weren't just normal, just because they go so quickly. So with having all these running backs, having star, superstar, it's gonna be so helpful. Just developing the team. I mean, getting these rookies, I mean, especially a lot of running backs are just very well-rounded athletes. So you can have, obviously we're gonna have lots of power backs to play offensive line, defensive line, maybe linebacker. But we're still gonna have all these quick guys to play running back, wide receiver, tight end, maybe even. So the really positive thing is we just picked their 16th round, and we still have only been taking players that obviously are either hidden or have star. Because, I mean, realistically, development traits really the only thing that matters with this team. There's a certain player I'm looking for. I hope he hasn't been taken yet. There we go, Royce Freeman. did a little bit of research. He has the highest kick power, I'm pretty sure, of running backs. So I had to make sure to take him to be our okay, so we're back to regular. To be our kicker. And now we just go for athletes. Like Todd Gurley. Good size, decent speed. Definitely gonna take Leonard Fournette. Nice, again, quick and big. This team realistically is just gonna be a team of athletes who are throughout the season will develop into their respective positions. I also think it's gonna be very interesting to see how the other teams react to this. You know, like obviously, we just saw a bunch of running backs just went off the field there. But how many, how many other teams are actually gonna have like quality running backs? Obviously, there's gonna be a couple, but I mean, they're only really gonna have a running back. I think around 30, we'll switch from taking these speedier backs to more physical backs. Just because you really want to have a good balance anytime you do experiments like this.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Another nice thing with really just all this happening is,
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I mean, these players can change positions. Like, just because the positions they have at the beginning of the season, that definitely does not mean that's what they're going to finish with. Because I do sometimes try to move things around a little bit, try to kind of change up the team. I don't want to say identity, just kind of the team shape.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
And it's going to be tough figuring out where all these players are actually going to end up going. Because we do have a lot of players who probably could play multiple positions. Alright, now we're done kind of picking those speedier backs. Pick 10 or so more stronger. Where is it? They seriously don't have run. I thought they had run block. Alright, we'll just go for strength. We'll just get a bunch of very, very, very strong players. Alright, down to Foreman. I don't know about you guys, I am very excited for kind of how this is actually gonna play out. Like the quarterback one, obviously we played very well, got all the way to the Super Bowl and won it. But I mean, we had an actual quarterback. We had Russell Wilson, Drew Brees, or Tom Brady. I mean, with this, we don't really have. We don't have a quarterback. And that's the other thing I have to decide. Do I try to go for the guy with the best quarterback stats? Or do I try to put someone who's going to gain a lot of XP in there? But we'll have to make those decisions eventually. And we can worry about that in the future, because as of now, we're still just trying to build this team. I am slightly concerned that we will run out of it will essentially just run out of running backs to take. I don't know if that's going to happen, but if that does end up happening, I'm just going to default to fullbacks. Oh, gotta take Elijah Holyfield, son of Evander Holyfield.
Are now on the clock.
Alrighty. This team's actually coming together, I think. Don't know. And obviously I won't really know until I mess around a little bit, change positions around, and do all of that. I mean, right now we're on. That's our 39th running back that we've taken. And I don't think we really have anywhere on the roster where it's really a weakness. I mean, I feel like this team's, it's gonna be very interesting. The team's definitely not gonna lack the athleticism. I think it'll just be a matter of skills. For example, on defense, are they gonna be able to play zone coverage or man coverage well? Probably not. But they're fast enough, they're athletic enough that they might just make something happen. You never know. Alright, so I think we're going to take 3 more power backs. And then just kind of try to look and find some random stats that just might end up being useful.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
It's so funny, just kind of how the rating systems work. Like, some of these players have been searching by strength. Some of these players have been listed as elusive backs. I mean, Kenneth Dixon, has the most strength left. He's technically an elusive back. Alright, so now I think I actually don't know what I'm gonna look for here. Awareness. We should get 3 players with the highest awareness. Probably get someone with. Actually, no, I don't think I should have to worry about kick return. I just don't think I should actually have to worry about that. Just because of the fact that we have so many athletes, and it's very likely that one of these players actually has very good kick return.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Alright, now let's see, what should we look for? Catching. Mizzle Senior.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
I'll take a couple more catching. We'll just take one more catching running back. Then we'll take a short route runner, medium route runner, and a deep route runner to kind of finish off this draft. That's the short route running. 66. 67. Alright. Yeah, we'll take Mark Walton Jr. I would take the player with the best medium route running. And then deep route running, and we're all set. Oh, so would have ended up taking him anyway. So, starting to wrap up this draft. This is actually going to be, this will be pretty interesting. So I don't know what this team's going to end up looking like. I don't think you guys know what this team's going to end up looking like. And it's just going to be a giant mystery. And then we'll just take the worst quarterback. Just because, I mean, this guy's getting cut anyway. Alright, so that is going to conclude the draft. Alright, let's look at... Yep. Team's a little broken right now. As you would expect. Alright, now let's cut that quarterback.
This is the player card. Here you can see your player's strengths.
Alright, so I'm gonna go offline a little bit, go through and edit these edit the positions, and I'll talk to you feel you guys back in once I do. Alright guys, I'm back. So I went through and I edited the team, and we've actually ended up being a 36 overall. We have a 48 overall offense and a 23 overall defense. Now I'm going to take you through the depth chart. At quarterback, we have Reggie Bonifon with DJ Foster as the backup. Halfback, we have Christian McCaffrey as our starter. We also have Trenton Cannon and Darius Bradwell. Our starting fullback will be Leonard Fournette, and our actual fullback will be Mark Walton Jr. Wide receivers, we have Cordell Patterson, Naheem Hines, DeAndre Swift, Taquan Mizzle Sr., Boobie Williams, and TJ Logan. At tight end, we have Miles Sanders, Todd Gurley, and Adrian Peterson. Left tackles, we've got Jordan Howard and Elijah Holyfield. Left guard, Joe Mixon and Wes Hills. Center, Chris Warren III and Myles Gaskin. Right guard, we have A.J. Dillon and Kenneth Farrow. And Damian Williams and Amir Abdullah are our right tackles. On the defensive side, left end, we got Destrez Newsome at left end, along with Benny LeMay. At right end, we have Travis Homer and Jordan Scarlett. Fournette is our D tackle, along with Samaja Perine, DeLance Turner, and Alex Barnes. At left outside linebacker, we have Clyde Edwards-Helaire, along with Kenneth Dixon. At middle linebacker, we have Rod Smith, James Robinson, and Dontrell Hilliard. At right outside linebacker, we have Raheem Mostert and Jonathan Williams. At corner, we have Tony Pollard, Josh Jacobs, Zach Moss, Khalif Muhammad, and Matt Breida. Free safety, we have Dante Foreman, Bryce Love, and Nathan Cottrell. At strong safety, we have Siwu Olanula and Ty Johnson. Royce Freeman's our kicker. Elijah McGuire's our punter. Cordell Patterson will be taking over the kicking and punting return duties. Royce Freeman will be a kickoff specialist. A.J. Dillon's the long snapper. Christian McCaffrey will not only be our starting running back, but our third down back and our power back. And Cordell Patterson will be our slot wide receiver. Detrez Newsome will be our rush left end. James Robinson our rush right end. And Leonard Fournette our rush D tackle. At sub linebacker, we have Raheem Mostert. And at slot corner, we have Tony Pollard. So yeah, this team is surprisingly good in my opinion. We have done a very good job of drafting this team, editing the positions, and I feel like this team could actually be somewhat decent. So I hope you all have enjoyed this episode. If you want to see the rest of how the series turns out, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And it is J Beebs, signing off. What's up guys, it is J Beebs here, and welcome to another episode of the All Running Back Fantasy Draft. Big game today. So we're facing the 4 seed Miami Dolphins in the AFC Championship game. We have only lost one game all year. And let's make sure we end the season with only one game loss. We played the Dolphins already. They're a pretty good team. Definitely going to struggle with DK Metcalf. Very fast, physical wide receiver. And we don't have a fast, physical corner because we have Josh Jacobs, Zach Moss, Tony Pollard at corners. So yeah, that's going to be an issue. The O-line, stopping Nick Bosa is going to be an issue. But other than that, the team is pretty good. I mean, considering it's a team full of running backs. Like, we have 53 running backs on a roster, and they're... I mean, I have Amir Abdullah as one of my offensive tackles. Makes no sense why he's decent, considering he's like one of the smallest guys out there, but hey, he does what he does. I mean, we're so bad, I can't even do a regular kickoff with my kicker, because if he does, it just goes out of bounds like 2 yards in front of where it's kicked. So we squib it every single time. And they usually start with very good field position. We already know their QB's Drew Brees. We also don't care. Alright, gets pass. Oh, well, that was not a pass.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the
Alright, we'll call cover 2 man. Going Rod Smith. Going marking Montgomery. Ooh. Look at him just take his ACLs out. Okay, so it's pretty obvious they're not looking to run the ball down our throats. Yeah, we'll try Robinson. We'll see. We'll try a user on him. Well, that was... did not work. Well...
It's a gain of 10.
A little bit of a sticky situation. Considering we can't stop them, and they're just driving down the field with ease, and we can't stop them. Hey, we broke up a pass. That's an improvement. Don't really do that anymore. It's not because we're terrible and we just can't do it. Guys. He was standing in the end zone. Like, it's not even like he just got there. He was just stood there waiting.
And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score is a big relief to a coach. Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before.
Wow. Wow.
Lining up for the point after.
That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
His kick is good.
Makes it 7-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 7.
All right, well, time for our offense to get out of the field.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
All right, Patterson.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson.
Miles Sanders, why did you get in my way there?
Cordero Patterson.
That could have been a touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Probably gonna hit Sanders. Hopefully, it just slips right in behind those middle linebackers, or not. Wow.
The quarterback sacked by Nick Bosa. Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
For that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now. Second and long.
It's gonna look like a touchdown pass. Oh, you're kidding! That was a touchdown, Bonifant. Get the throw off.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
Touchdown, if you could just throw the ball.
And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. Take a shot from McCaffrey.
Jeez.
Christian McCaffrey.
That should wipe out both six-factor as well.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jeez. Guys, that's not exactly how I would like to be if I was main coverage.
The pass.
That's not exactly how I would like to start
Incomplete.
this playoff game.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
You know, sack, field pass, bailout. Oh my.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding. Man.
That doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. When you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, accelerating and off he goes. And all the way in.
Oh my.
Breeze pass. Complete to Chris Conley. Touchdown, Miami.
And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
Younghoe Koo lining up for the point after.
That might just sealed the game.
Championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play. No doubt about it. One thing
The kick is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14. Raiders nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Well,
Fair catch made at the
this
25
complicates
yard
things
line.
pretty heavily.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Miles
Robosa is a problem.
That's good for a Las Vegas. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 14, Raiders nothing.
Alright, Bosa's on the right. Alright, looks like it's a man coverage play. Man.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Alright, caught it.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
Alright, let's go DeAndre Swift up the gut.
Brings up 3rd and 1. DeAndre Swift.
Nick Bosa's lining up in coverage.
Vegas.
Really?
DeAndre Swift.
That wasn't even a blitz.
Sam Hubbard on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 47-yard line.
You know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. That wasn't even no gain. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tackle.
The quarterback on the scramble. Adrian Amos on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That's complete to Swift out of the
Whew.
and he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up.
Come on.
Coach with us as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And the result here, a pickup of
The pass.
with 2 to go.
Complete to Cordell.
Alright, inside zone.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll be brought down inside.
Good job, Swift.
Good for another Las Vegas.
Slip screen.
Continues to move. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Alright, inside the 10.
DeAndre Swift. That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Alright, Swift is dead, so Cannon's gonna get a rep.
Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
pass. Complete
All right,
to Trenton
Patterson,
Taylor.
it's all you. All right, on the 1 yard line.
Complete to Cordero
Get the
Patterson.
goal line
A gain
personnel
of
out there.
7
We're going
yards.
halfback dive.
It's now 3rd and
Got 2
goal.
tries, guys. 2 tries to get this in, but we're not done chewing clock yet. Because again, realistically, there's 2 plays left in this half. Oh. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We gotta go for it. We're gonna do the same thing.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half.
No, you're kidding. He got in.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score Dolphins 14, Raiders 6.
One coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room.
Man.
This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room regroup and start
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on the grease
What's the flag for?
playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful offense not having a letdown. It was
Oh,
easy
yeah.
last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Hands on the fullback.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And just burrow its way back to the line.
All right. Yeah. Really? Okay.
So we come
That's the end of the first half. With the score Dolphins 14,
I don't mind going into half.
Raiders 6.
All right. So we need, obviously, we need to score and get a 2-point conversion quick. Because chances are they're going to take a while to score.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cover 2, please. Please be a cover 2 and hit Miles Sanders just up the gut. Man.
The quarterback taken down and sacked by Solomon Thomas. Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
How did we beat this team earlier this season? Or did we lose to them?
The pass.
Oh
intended
my.
for Naheem Hines. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
We're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
The pass.
It's 4th down and we
For Miles Sanders,
can't punt it.
incomplete. It's 4th down.
the good news for the defense now. It's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
No.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
Oh.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Interception here on the opening drive of the
I think we just lost.
What they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Number 32, David Montgomery, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one taken in on the right side.
Breeze pass. Incomplete.
Come on, guys. We need something big.
It's 3rd down. And 5.
I'm trusting you guys to make the plays.
to go.
You're kidding.
Breeze pass. Complete to David Njoku.
championship, it's a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
But with intelligence, found the hole in the zone. Make sure the quarterback saw it.
Good job on that play.
Ball carrier. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line. Montgomery again, the ball carrier. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Guess pass. You're kidding!
Breeze pass complete.
There's supposed to be a zone there.
Touchdown Miami. Youngwei Koo lining up for the point after.
Their advantage as they cash in for 6.
They had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second
The kick
half
is good.
to extend it.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Raiders 6.
This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes.
Youngwei Koo set to kick off.
I love their approach.
Now it's Patterson.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today,
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
There's your 100 yards.
Patterson. That's good for a Las Vegas.
Run it again.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 20.
Cordero Patterson. That's good for a Las Vegas.
Steps away to his left.
Dude, Hines.
He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, but it'll be second down.
Why didn't he catch that? What are you watching? What are you doing?
Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is second and 10.
Swift, you have to block somebody. Oh my.
Third quarter with the score Dolphins 21, Raiders 6.
Vegas, welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side.
All right, Sanders, this is you.
Now as we begin the fourth. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
Catch interference.
The pass
Ref.
intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete.
But it's going to bring up
He was covered by
Single high
Kevin
safety,
Byard.
it has to be Sanders.
as expected. They're going for it to keep the drive alive. Forced out to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Didn't get his feet down. You're kidding. Yeah, I mean, it's last resort. Last resort.
previous play is under review.
I mean, he hit the pylon. That's not gonna be. That's not gonna be overturned.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead. And down he goes.
Tony Pollard. Drew Brees sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I could hear my smile on that play.
And he takes a shot on the release.
Brees pass. Incomplete. Intended for David Njoku.
Come on, guys.
It's third
any hope of this game. Alright, we haven't lost yet.
Intended for Virgil Green. Incomplete. 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
But now it just means our offense has to go out on the field, which is done, well, nothing.
For Daryl Patterson on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Throw left side, start out, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just
Cordero Patterson.
This is where not having a legit QB is really hurting us.
1st and 10
So I can't really throw it deep. Or get a throw off.
The quarterback sacked.
Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Left side here to Sanders. And he's got
Miles Sanders. That's good for a Las Vegas.
No.
The pass intended for Miles
Don
Sanders.
Font can't throw the ball hard enough.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Jeez, Mizzle's on. Oh my.
The pass intended for number 83. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
That just won't do, so I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receiver, let them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Just need 10 yards.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try.
Come on, Swift, you have to block Bosa.
4th down, they're going for it.
Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
We have to get this.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now, and come back and try and get it later.
They'll stick with the passing game.
The
No.
attempt at the 2-point conversion is
We just
no
lost.
good. That keeps the score Dolphins.
Bro, what did McCaffrey do? That has to be pass interference or something.
21. Raiders 12.
Come on, you serious?
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. They're trying to get something going after one there, but you got to give yourself a chance. Let it get 10 before you touch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just
David Montgomery, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 1st down,
You
Miami.
gotta be kidding me.
Offensive line, I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, I'm going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control.
and he will take it in for the Dolphins.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier. Touchdown, Miami.
Taking it in. And the Dolphins.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
The backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Real easy to say that they are firmly in control.
No, break a tackle.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score Dolphins 27, Raiders 12.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Raiders now down by 15. 57 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be
The pass intended for Christian McCaffrey. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's got him in. Complete.
Naheem Hines. That's good for a Las Vegas.
With just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
All the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly.
Pass interference.
The pass intended for Miles Sanders. Incomplete.
The tight end's going to be able to
It's
catch the
2nd
ball
down and 10.
contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
The pass intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point of
It's over.
had to throw it.
They said
Today's final score, Dolphins 27, Raiders 12.
they fell one step short of that.
Oh, and that's going to hurt for a long time. That's going to be a big one for the offseason. Their goal now has to be not to wallow in it, but to use it as fuel for next year.
Nope.
Off-season conditioning. Great
It's the end of the series, guys.
You know as well as I do, they'll have T-shirts in their lockers that say unfinished business.
They
They want to get back there and next time win it.
they had 3 takeaways.
Does it for the conference championship.
Yeah,
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
it was fun while it lasted, but
We'll see you
evidently this is the end of the series.
This is the NFL.
I got a bunch of other crazy positional stories. If you want a happier ending, go watch the All Quarterback Fantasy Draft one. Hope you guys all have enjoyed, and it is J Beebs signing off.